Hello. Happy almost Christmas, I guess. How are you doing, darlings? Happy... Oh, it's Monday. Well, it's the end of Monday for me at least. So. Also, we are dressed up as like Christmas thingy today because we're doing Christmas special quests in RuneScape. Thought that was fitting. uh, how are you all doing, my darlings? I have had a rather eventful day, I'd say. Rather eventful couple of days, actually. Oh, Aspen card, what do we get? Oh, here's some Christmas wrapping. Meh. Put this in the pouch. So, like... Yesterday I finally got the last of my things for my flat. Which primarily was like a... I don't even know what you call these things, but they kind of like, you know, to segment things in a drawer. So, like for the kitchen drawer, so I can have like segmented cutlery, so I can have like, you know, forks one place, knives another place, spoons at a third place, like that. I was kind of missing that. And then the final things I got was for the bathroom, so I could finally get a shower curtain up. And I had kind of ordered a thing. So like the curtain bar, whatever you call it, it has kind of like have some slidey thingies in it, but I didn't have any of those. So I purchased some slidey thingies, and guess what? They didn't fit. So I had to improvise. I had like some my cat's meowing in the distance. Sorry. Like I already had some curtain rings that just didn't quite fit it, but since I already had kind of like taken the curtain bar apart, well, suddenly I could get them on. So it is not at all the way it's supposed to look, but it works, I guess. And then I got like a small trolley for like, you know, cosmetics and other stuff that can move out of the way as well. And yeah, but like the package where all those things were in, they were supposed to be delivered to a place fairly close to where I live, like I don't know, a 5-minute walk, something like that away. But for some reason, first of all, they decided to deliver it before they had scheduled it to arrive. And for some reason, despite knowing that they would have to deliver it to this place, they delivered when the place was closed. Which is silly. So, of course, instead of putting it at like a pickup point that's basically the store next over, they decided to put it at the other end of town. So, hooray! I don't have a car. I don't even have a bicycle. So I kind of like had to carry it by hand. And fortunately, it was not a heavy parcel, but it was just chunky, huge and chunky. And I had to carry that bastard thing like, I don't know, 1.5 kilometers, something like that. And I said it's not because it was necessarily heavy, so I didn't have any issue in regards to that. It's just more so that when you walk and you just kind of like have to carry something for a prolonged period of time, you just kind of get tired in your arms. So that happened. And I kind of took a detour home as well, so that definitely did not help my situation. I don't know why I decided to do that, because I'm dumb apparently. And then as I was like taking a short break, I only needed one break on the way, by the way, just saying. Some guy who was out walking his dog was like, oh, hopefully that's not as heavy as it looks. Like, yeah, fortunately not. And I also had to carry it up some stairs and everything when I got home, and I was just... And I finally managed to place the package down on my floor. I was like, my arms have become noodles. But everything's basically more or less done in my flat now. I just kind of need to figure out what I want to do with light. But at the same time, I don't really need light, so... That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I kind of have like, I mean, there's like one ceiling lamp already installed in the kitchen, which also kind of like covers the living room. Half of it at least. And then there's also light in the bathroom and the entrance, but the bedroom, pure darkness. But I mean, that's how you want your bedroom to be anyway, right? Pure darkness. How else are you supposed to sleep? I do have a ceiling lamp, I just need to figure out how I want to get it up. Because I don't particularly want to drill holes or anything, because it is just temporary flat, unfortunately. Oh right, I also need to get my my posters up. I have some posters of some of my Oshis, so they need to be adorning my wall. Gotta have this anime girls in your wall, right? And then today was also a bit eventful because I had to go to a meeting thingy, which it was just, it was fine, it was whatever. And then when I got home, I decided, fuck it, I am gonna install Linux on my laptop. I'd already tried to do that earlier, like a couple of days ago as well, and just kind of like, it just didn't want to cooperate. Essentially, like I have my desktop and I have a laptop. My desktop is what I'm streaming on at the moment. But my laptop, I'm not really using it at all. I used to use it while streaming before I upgraded my PC, but after upgrading it, well, I don't really need the laptop anymore, so yeah. And I'm not studying or anything, so I don't really need to bring my laptop anyway, so it's like, okay. I am going to upgrade that to Linux. And if I break it, well, fuck. But not the end of the world. And I was trying to like install it. I went through, decided to go ahead and install it as usual. You know, download the ISO file of the Linux Mint Cinnamon, I believe it's called. Get it on a USB drive, format the USB drive and all that to get it on. All that was fine, and then I was like, okay, I have the bootable USB drive, which by the way took me like an hour or so just to find my USB because I couldn't remember where I put it. And then I was like, okay, cool, let's go ahead and install it. So on my laptop, and then I boot it up, and everything surprisingly is working. Until I hit the install to, yeah, I mean, install the new OS. And when I did that, I'm just kind of like, oh, hey, do you want to install this on the USB, like the USB stick you plugged in? Like, no. What about my SSD in my laptop? You know, the place that actually has storage capacity and is like built into the laptop? Oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't exist. Linux. What do you mean that doesn't exist? It's like, oh fuck, did I just break my laptop was my immediate thought. And then I started Googling. Well, now a huge rabbit hole on Googling how to fix Linux. And then I was like, okay, you run this command. And I did, okay, yeah, okay, it still doesn't find my drive. Then I was like, okay, run this other command. Oh, the drive actually does exist. Why can't it find it then? What? And I had already allocated space for the Linux installation that was marked as unallocated, so that was not the issue. But then I went through that huge rabbit hole. I tried to reinstall things like recreate the boot drive a couple of times, tried to reallocate the memory, just tried to reboot it as well a ton of times, and just nothing. I then continued my rabbit hole of searching, and then it became like 5 in the morning, and I was like, okay, time. I give up. Linux, you have defeated me. That was like Tuesday, I think? Wednesday, maybe? But then today I was like, you know what, I'm kind of watching one of the streams I usually watch. I don't know what else to do, like just have that as like primary but secondary thing, but like need something else to do. I didn't really feel like games, so I was like, you know what? It is time. Linux. And then I did some more research, and it's interesting because there was like 3 commands based on my research that seems to be relatable to installing the or to fix my issue where it just can't access the NVMe SSD. And most of the things were like, oh, you can use this command. I tried that, didn't work. Okay, what about this command? Didn't work either. What about using both the commands? Didn't work. I was like, okay, what now? Is this gonna be a repeat of Wednesday? And then on some, it was also just like another Linux forum. Then I found a 3rd command, and behold, 3 is the number that solved my issue. The 3rd command was actually the thing I needed. So I went into having to you know, modify the grub to get all these commands running. I have honestly no idea what I'm actually doing. I mean, I have like a basic idea of what it more or less affects, but the specific details, not at all. But hey, I didn't break anything. But yeah, so I managed to boot up the bootable drive, had changed the grub to that thingy, and then I clicked the install OS on Linux, and behold, I finally found my drive. Turns out it was an IO error. For some reason, it seems like it didn't boot up my NVMe for whatever reason. And the command I added in the grub, I think it was called like PCIe port PM. I do not understand what, I don't know what the PM does. I don't know what the port does. But PCIe is something about the power management thingy that apparently I needed to change. Maybe it was the battery saving mode or some weird stuff like that. I don't know. But anyway, I managed to install it without any hiccups. And then it started to boot into Linux, and I just stayed down the splash screen. I was like, okay, maybe it just kind of like takes a while to boot. 15 minutes passed and it was just still on the splash screen. I'm like, okay, this probably is not normal. I know my computer's a bit old, but not that old. For reference, like the Windows 10 that's installed and boot in like usually, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that. So I went back to the drawing board like, wait, why is it doing this now? Okay, first of all, I need to figure out how do we even diagnose this? How do we get any kind of information about what is going wrong? And it kind of seemed like it was... It almost seemed like, based on the thing I was searching, it seemed like it was related to the, like, missing the drivers for the graphics card, but at the same time, like, wait, but why is that relevant? Shouldn't it just be able to install that after booting? Just say, oh hey, driver is not compatible, please update it or something like that? But no, it turns out it straight up was just after like 2 hours of rabbit holing into that. Turns out I just needed to reapply the same grub setting again. The PCIe port PM thingy. For some reason it hadn't saved the that's the thing, like when I was installing the Linux, I'm fairly certain that I said update the grub. It just didn't do it for whatever reason, so... But like the biggest part of my struggle was actually how the hell do I get back into editing the grub? That was my main issue. But everything worked out in the end, and now I have Linux on my laptop. I have installed like essential things that I normally use. Logged into accounts and all those things, so it's essentially ready for me to use whenever I want to. So now I can just go back into the cupboard, I guess. Just do nothing. Hi Lex, how are you doing, my darling? Thank you so much for that reason. 6 months, bloody hell, it's been that long already. Oh, time flies, time flies. But hooray for you indeed. How are you doing, darling? I was just talking about like the Linux situation and like everything's installed, everything seems to be running on my laptop, and now I'm just like, okay, what do I need to... What do I do now? I don't need to use my laptop at all. Look at you being quite depressed. Yeah, it's the holiday special. I do think like part of the reason I wanted to get Linux on it was because I mean I don't really use it like my laptop. I don't really use it anyway, so it's just kind of like yeah, I might as well because screw Windows. I think also for some reason like because I had used my better be careful, Owen will unwrap you. No, Owen's well behaved. Owen will be fine. Right, Owen? Right? But like, I got my laptop when I was starting my master's studies. And because of that, I had to sign into my university account. And for some reason, I haven't been able to like unlink that or anything. So every time I booted up my laptop, it's like, hey, you have to log into your university. I'm like, I don't have one. One of those, please. but yeah. And of course, also the whole. To be honest, if I could, I mean, I can. If I was so inclined, I would love to install Linux on my desktop as well. But at the same time, I also just kind of like have some programs that are not supported that I use for streaming, and also just general, the audio interface I use, for instance, on my computer is not available on Linux. It's definitely an alternative, I know, but I'm also just kind of like. RuneScape doesn't really work on Linux. I mean, it does kind of, but you have to do some workarounds to get it to work. World of Warcraft is not, technically speaking, supported either. So, I'm just kind of like, yeah. Cats do love attacking Christmas trees and presents, that is very true. Last Christmas, when I gave you my heart, when I was staying at my mum's, we were celebrating Christmas there that year, and well, my cat was there too, and she was just, her favorite thing was to lie beneath the tree. She didn't actually climb it, fortunately, but she would lie beneath the tree, and then if there was like some lower hanging ornaments, she would knock them down and just play around with them. I think we actually found like the last Christmas ornament that she had knocked out. We found that in February, just to put it into perspective. So yeah. And we then put some presents beneath it. She was just kind of like, ooh, a present, is that for me? And then you just kind of like jump over and play with the present and all, everything is just chaos. But the good kind. Yeah, exactly, attack. Nip used attack. It was super effective. But yeah. I do not like Mac OS. I used it at my previous job. I absolutely despised using it. I think Mac OS is very good if you have like only Apple hardware in your home. Like if you have iPhones, you have a Mac, you have, well, I don't even know Apple things, despite that being one of the things that I work a lot with. But if you have like the entire, like if your entire household is like an Apple environment, so to speak, then it's very, very good because it's just super interconnected with each other, which is amazing. But I really do not like Apple, to be completely honest. I am actually using an iPhone to do tracking because that's the best way to do tracking. And Windows, I think, is actually holding it a bit behind in like the whole interconnected pathways. But it is the other big mainstream thingy. So yeah. But Windows has been doing like a whole lot of like pushing for more AI recently as well. Like I think Copilot is just kind of like an integrated part into everything. Not to mention that Microsoft seems to be vibe coding everything, even kernel level stuff, apparently, which sounds kind of bad, if you ask me. Mind you, I've never really programmed any kernel level stuff, and that's because that shit is so advanced that I don't even want to touch it. So the fact that they're vibe coding that is just absolutely bonkers to me. So yeah, I would love to switch to Linux on my main PC, but at the same time I just can't fully justify it either, so yeah. I mean, I guess I could do a dual boot setup or something, but meh. Do you know Windows own 50% of Apple? Wait, does he? Oh, I didn't actually know that. Somehow that doesn't surprise me, and the owner of Apple probably owns 50% of Microsoft too, right? Oh, okay, it's the build out, right. I see, I see. Interesting. Oh, so we're making hot chocolate here. Oh, we're just chatting anyway. But yeah, it's just kind of like... I just feel like there's a lot of bloat in Windows as well. It's just... yeah. The UX of Windows is not great, to be honest. But if personally for me, it's better than Mac. But at the same time, it's also just kind of like, well... I just kind of just want the open source aspect of Linux, but, well... It would really suck. I mean, as I said, like, I could be doing a dual boot thing and then be like, okay, but if I'm just kind of like, just doing my own thing, then I could probably just go ahead and do it on my, on Linux. But it's free and I could switch back to Windows because I know that works. But at the same time, I don't want to change my entire OS based on what I'm doing. That seems like... And technically speaking, it's not a whole lot. It's just kind of like boot and choose this option. That's it, basically. But it's just kind of like, why? What if I'm doing something on Linux and then I'm like, oh, but now I want to do something that requires Windows. And like, oh, then I have to switch over. Then I know myself. I'll just end up using the Windows all the time anyway. So, yeah. It's smart enough to use equity at the company, so there's no escaping him getting money. But Apple will never be the same as they change the stocks to a dividend. So they have to make money for shareholders and not be innovative anymore. No. Apple is super innovative. Did you hear? They added USB-C to their phones. Super innovative. I think I heard something about Apple talking about they wanted to remove like the jack port if they haven't already, and the USB-C port as well, so that you can only charge the phone via what is it even called, wireless charging or whatever it's called. Yeah, exactly. Like it was by legal force that they were finally required to do it, because it is super annoying. Like, I mean, the phone I have, the iPhone I have is a iPhone 10, I think? Actually, don't know. I think it's an iPhone 10. But it has a Thunderbolt cable, which my personal phone, an Android, is not compatible with. So it's kind of like, well, I have to have two different phone chargers. And it was also an issue because for some reason, I'm actually the only one in my family who's using Android. Some weird reason. Maybe it's because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a tech person. I don't know. But like, every time, like, especially when I lived with my mom, it was kind of like, oh, I need to charge my phone. Or rather when I was just when I was living, because when I was staying by my mom, I had my own charger, obviously, but when I was visiting, I was not living with them. And I needed to charge, I was like, oh, no, we do not have that cable. And like, how do you not have a USB-C cable? That's like the universal thing. I'm also just noticing that I'm not exactly doing a good job at stirring the chocolate here. interesting. But then so my mum got a new phone last year. I think it was just like through a company or something like that, which was a new Apple phone, and it had a USB-C cable. Hooray! But that doesn't change the fact that my phone doesn't have a USB-C cable, and my stepfather's phone did not have a USB-C cable either. So now we just had even more charges. So, I actually think my computer actually only has like one USB-C port. Maybe two, I don't know. But I think it actually only has one. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. I have the lightning jack on my what's it called, on my iPhone. In reality, like, if I had the money, I probably would have just purchased a new phone that had USB-C and all those things, but I was kind of like, I'm broke. I need an iPhone. My mom's getting a new phone. Mom, can I purchase your phone? That's how I got my iPhone. So yeah. I haven't had any issues with it breaking. Yet, at least. Cool. No, I think it's AR kit it's called. On the iPhone is very good for like VTuber tracking, so I think what I do need is I need to get V-Bridger, which should help like make better like just translate the movements better. But at the same time, I don't think my model's complicated enough so it would make any sense to get that, so I don't know. It serves its purpose, I think. But yeah. But I think it's also kind of nice that I have these two phones, because I mean, technically speaking, I could have like, okay, now I got this iPhone, and I'll just change that to become my phone. Because honestly, my personal phone is old. It's hardly even working anymore. Most of the time it works perfectly fine, and then I just go like, oh, okay, everything's good. I mean, apart from the lock button, it's not working. It hasn't been working for like 2 years by now. Fine. That filament broke. but yeah, the lock button's not working, and most of the time the phone otherwise works fine. But sometimes it's kind of like, okay, I want to open just any app essentially, and I just go like, okay, do you have like 2 business days, and I'll open it for you. Like, oh, it's one of those days, eh? One day I will get a new phone. One day. But it's not this day. But I mean, the thing is, like, I have my phone, which I'm happy to keep using, and then I have, like, if for some reason that one just stops working completely, well, then I have my iPhone that I can use as a backup, I guess. So it's whatever. But other than that, I think it's actually kind of nice that I can just kind of like say, oh, the iPhone's just kind of like, quote unquote, a work phone, related to like content creation, because then I can have like all of the like I don't have TikTok on my personal phone, but I have it on my iPhone, for instance. All those kind of things, like, okay, these things are important. Also just like the accounts I'm logged into and stuff like that. So I actually also use 2 different browsers on my computer. Like, I use Firefox for like personal things, and then I use Opera GX for anything related to content creation, but also just, you know, I watch YouTube on my account that I use for like uploading as well. So I don't know if that's a good choice or not, but that's what I'm doing. So yeah. But yeah, tech is in a weird place right now, so with all the AI things, I really can't wait for the AI bubbles to burst, although I am a little bit concerned about the outfall of that. Like, I mean, we already seen like huge price increases on, say, RAM and I believe SSDs as well, which is a bit of a bother because I really want to get a new SSD, because I only have like 500 gigabytes of SSD, which I think I have like 30 gigabytes left. Most of it is Monster Hunter though, so I could just uninstall that, I guess. But yeah, I have like 500 gigabytes of SSD that's pretty much already used up, and then I have like 5 terabytes, and then 2 or 3 additional terabytes on an extension. But that's hard drives, not SSDs. So yeah, and we did notice the issue when I was trying to play both Monster Hunter, but also when I was trying to play what's it called? When I was trying to play Final Fantasy VII, where it just straight up did not work proper. Like it didn't load things in quick enough because I didn't have it on an SSD, and I was like, oh no, does this mean I can't play the game even with my new supercomputer? But I unfortunately found enough space on the SSD, so yeah. And then everything worked out perfectly fine. We were good. We were good. Yeah, super computer. But yeah, I think it's kind of nice that I've managed to figure out how to, at the very least, install Linux on my laptop, because I mean, I will say if there's one thing I do miss about working in regards to programming stuff, I definitely prefer a Unix system over a Windows system. Because Unix is just so much more sleek when you have to use the terminal. Like straight up, it is so much sleeker. It looks nice. It works. But honestly, I don't even know the commands on Windows. I think like if you want to navigate into a folder in the command prompt on Windows, I think it's like CD to navigate, and then if you want to have an overview, I believe it's DIR for directory. But I only just remembered that because I had to look it up. Whereas on Unix systems, like, oh, CD, and then I could just kind of like boom, navigate all I want to, and if I need to figure out what everything's all of, just ls, boom, I know everything. Not everything, but yeah. L3. Do not remove the system though. Not recommended. But I think it's also just like, it also just comes down to the font type and everything. Under Unix. Do not delete system32 DLL. Do not. I want to. I mean, that's up to you. But yeah. Because I do recall, like, when I use, like when I code things, obviously I use GitHub to, I know what all this for does, I'm not gonna press it. I wasn't born yesterday. I probably could pull that prank on my parents, though. I wonder if I could pull that prank on my brother, actually. Also, my brother doesn't even... My brother's become boring, he doesn't even play video games anymore. Not that he ever really had a huge palette of video games, but... like he helped me move, and we're talking about, like, games, and stuff. And he's like, oh, it's horrible, like he has... He has some children, and it's like, oh, ever since I got my partner, I haven't played video games. It's just, oh no. he was almost distraught over it, and like, I mean, I have a PlayStation 3. You can borrow it if you want. But nah. I mean, technically speaking, I also have a PS4. Oh, speaking of PlayStation 3, I need to figure out how I can like, what's it called? How I can like do some capture card things on it. Because I have some games on my PlayStation 3 I really want to play on stream, and also just play in general. But the issue is just that it has the, what's it called? HDCP? The HDMI has some sort of content protection thingy that means that you can't record things and that you have to have a verified. Essentially, like the HDMI output is encoded and you need to decrypt it, which all televisions have, but the capture card does not. Exactly, the system is locked down. And yeah, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I think I need a special port. I was considering if I could get like an AV to HDMI, that would work, but I can't find the right AV cable, so I think there is kind of like a dongle you can maybe get or something that works for the HDMI. I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm kind of broke, so I can't really look into getting some new tech for that. But at some point, I know there's a way to. I think one of the things I heard was that you could get a like an HDMI splitter, and then that could, yeah, like get an HDMI splitter, then that would bypass it. But apparently, that's not legal anymore. So. So unfortunately I missed that train with getting old tech. I do still have a USB splitter just because it's nice to have one, but it does not work sadly. But yeah, it's definitely possible, you just need to figure out how. And there's definitely gonna be some sort of cable that's gonna fix the trick. And if not a cable, a dongle or something. But I don't know. Like my plan was to see if I could get it running for my birthday and then play some good old nostalgia games on it, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that, unfortunately, just due to time constraints. So that's been unfortunate, but well, we'll find a way eventually. Next year, I mean, after, like next year, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Heck. Can't live without it, can't live with it. It sure does its best to bother you as much as it can. But I feel like I have heard like a lot of horror stories about like the Windows 11 updates breaking other streamers' setups and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm just not if there's something I'm just not aware of, or if I'm just oblivious or something, or maybe I'm just lucky, or just not using the same programs or anything. But I haven't had those issues with Windows 11, fortunately. But even then, it's just kind of like, I just kind of want to switch off it because I'm just so tired of AI. AI is a huge topic. There's nuance and everything, but yeah, I'm just tired of it. Yes, correct. My birthday is the 13th of January. Yeah, I can't really speak today for some reason. I don't know why. I'm doing my best though. Yeah. You remember? You remember? I got tea. But once I have to remember to make tea before I start streaming. Oh, speaking of tea, I was actually like, yesterday I was like, ooh, ow. I can take more sips of tea. It's actually the perfect heat right now. This is good, thank you. Tea. But like a couple of days ago, it was like, ooh, I really miss. I think it's because I found my boba tea cup, the one I used when I lived in Spain. When there was like a boba tea shop, I may or may not have visited pretty much every single day. But I found that boba cup again. It was one of my moving boxes. I was like, ooh, I would kill to get some strawberry boba tea right now, but I didn't have any, and I still wasn't able to find any either. Then also just like walking around in the grocery store, I saw they had one package, exactly one package left of strawberry, make your own strawberry boba tea. I was so happy. But now I kind of have the issue that I haven't opened it yet, because what if I drink it? Then I don't have more. The whole like consumable item conundrum from video games is walking into real life now. It's a limited resource, I can't drink it. I will have that boba tea forever. No. I'll drink it eventually. I just haven't really made any. I think I found like yesterday. Hi Mitsu! How are you doing, my darling? Yes, RuneScape. But yeah, I'm happy that I found my strawberry boba tea. I just hope it's good. Because I think the last time I got a strawberry boba tea was back in... What would that have been? I think that would have been like maybe December last year or something like that. And just kind of like I was visiting a like my hometown, and I saw a sign that said like, "Oh, there's boba tea here," and I was like, "I like boba tea. I want boba tea." So I went in there, and it was just the most synthetic shit you could ever get. It was just, ugh. It was so sad. I mean, it was kind of a situation of it's better than nothing, but I kind of wish I hadn't situation, so... But yeah. You're just stealing your raisin setup up like a 5-hour nap? Ooh, that sounds lovely. Wait, a 5-hour nap? That's essentially like sleep. For the night, I guess. Speaking of sleep, I actually finally remembered that maybe I should start to read again before going before going to sleep. I've last Christmas I purchased a book that's longer than what you slept for. Sleep should be a minimum of 5 hours. Technically speaking, it should be a minimum of 8, but there was time for that. And like last Christmas, I purchased some books because they were like, ooh, fantasy. Like they were super cool. They had like a witch theme with skulls on them and roses and stuff. It's called the Coven. Hang on, let me just see if I can like find the art of it or something. Book. Hang on. Okay, let me just figure out how this works. I'm not entirely certain how exactly these things work. It's been a long time since I last did this. Well, that did not work. You had McDonald's beforehand? Ooh. It was a bad idea? Why was it a bad idea? I mean, apart from the fact, of course, that McDonald's is not, you know, good food. But apart from that, why was it a bad idea? Oh, my browser. Actually, no, it is a browser. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. There we go. This book. Look how fancy it is. It has like not sponsored by any means. Like look at it. It has kind of like a cool motif. It's called the Coven, which is all witch-like. It has like skeletons and it has roses on the side of the page. It's a really cool looking book and it has like the tagline "Death is not your end," which is like super freaking cool. It's a smut book, apparently. So yeah. That was not what I expected when I purchased the book. You did not use all that often. Oh, so you just kind of like order way too much of it, I'd take it. Oh. Oh. And sometimes. But no, it's... I don't know what to think about like the book I'm reading, because like on one hand, the premise is interesting, but at the same time, the smut is also just kind of like questionable, to say the least. But it's not so much as smut that's the issue. Yeah, I did say smut. The book I'm reading at the moment is apparently a smut book, which I did not know when I purchased it, mind you. Yeah. I don't know, it's a very pretty book. So I judged the book by its cover, and well, I got it wrong, I guess. Never judge a book by its cover, but this time it's kind of like the other way around. Like, I saw the book and thought this is a very, very pretty book. If nothing else, I want this book just because it looks pretty. But then it's kind of like just pure smut. I haven't read. I don't usually read smut at all. I have not read or watched 50 Shades of Grey, but I have a feeling that this book is heavily inspired by it. Just based on what I've heard about 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, the fact that the main male character and love interest, if you can call it love interest in terms of this book, is literally named Grey, I have a feeling it may be inspired. It's just a thought. I could be wrong though. But I mean, it is well written. The story has some very interesting implications in itself. But the smut is a bit much, I think, at times. So yeah. Would I recommend the book? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. The worst part is that I purchased 2 books in the same series, so it's not just one smut book I have to make my way through, it is 2. So yeah. Oh, but Arazeena, if you do not like the smut book, why do you read it? Of course I bought it. It would be a waste to not read it. And I'm also kind of intrigued about like the main plot story, not related to the smut, but like the main plot story of it. Kind of interested in figuring out how that goes. Essentially, it's kind of like based on like the witches from the Salem witch trial, which like they were granted powers, like powers of witchcraft from Lucifer, the devil himself. But as part of that bargain, some demons were let into the world who are basically vampires, apparently. And then there's like a school for sorcery or magic or whatever you want to call it. But the school and the 7 houses is kind of fall into ruin. But they reopened it, but the headmasters are dead. Like they're skeletons, apparently. I don't know, I'm confused, to be honest, about the book. Not because it's not well written or anything, just because it has taken me a whole year to get about halfway through the book, because I keep forgetting to read it. So yeah, it's a me issue, not a book issue, it's a me issue. And then like the main character has like a huge plan, like she goes to that school, And yes, all the students of relevance are adults. Just so that is not a concern in the book. Very important. But yeah, like she goes to the school with the purpose of having to find some bones. I do not know why. They haven't explained it, I think, in the book so far. It's just kind of like I have to get these bones. I don't know why. I mean, some sort of ritual. I think it's the bones of Hecate. Not to be confused with the Greek. Is Hecate a goddess in Greek mythology? I'm not entirely certain. But not to be confused with that Hecate, but this Hecate is the leader of the necromancy family house thingy. But she's dead, so I don't know how well that necromancy worked out for her. But yeah, I think they're trying to get those bones to resurrect her and something, and apparently that would restore order in the witch universe or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting concept of the book, but I could do without the smut. But the smut actually does serve a plot point, because like the smut's entire purpose is that the main character has to seduce people there so she can, you know, figure out where the bones are, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, as I said, there's 2 books in that series and I purchased them both because pretty books. But turns out it is smut. And like reading the back of the book, I mean, I knew there would definitely be some kind of romance. There would probably also be some adult scenes, so to speak, in that book. But I did not expect this to be on pretty much every single page. It's an experience. I'm a very open-minded person, I think. I haven't really read any kind of like smut books or stories before, so there's gotta be a first for everything, right? I don't know. Ow. Thank you so much for that follow. And listening to all of my talk about smut books, apparently. I'm still, how are you doing, my darling? But no, it's an interesting concept for the book. It just tone it down a bit. Ow. Tea. More tea. It's still hot. Smut Talk gets me followers. I need to do more Smut Talk. You're doing good? That's great to hear. Alright. So the plan for today in RuneScape, now that we have been just talking about smart book and tech issues for about an hour, the plan for today was actually to do Violet is Blue 2. Which is a continuation of the Violet is Blue, I think it was called. I don't know. Or maybe it's called Violet's Tendencies. I don't know. Anyway, Violet is Blue 2 is a Christmas story in RuneScape. So I figured why not do that today? Because I mean it's like 2 days until Christmas. So yeah. We've also kind of like stirred this hot chocolate for like 45 minutes. Surely it's done by now, right? Hang on, let me just go hand in this letter to Santa, which I am not allowed to read, unfortunately. Not that I would ever read a letter addressed to Santa, because I mean, I'm not Santa, so. I am checking my posture and not shrimping. Alright. Boom. Just get rid of all these things. I think it's very, very nice. Like last year, you got like a ton of all these like holiday-themed consumables that were not really worth using, to be honest. But this year they added a food raffle. Bless? I don't know if you could hear that, but my cat was sneezing. Anyway, but like they added a food raffle for this hungry reindeer. But it's a good way to get rid of those items, so that's lovely. Because last year it was kind of like, oh hey, look, a reward drop on the ground. Which is silly. Tably. But yeah. But yeah, don't judge a book. Don't judge a book by its cover. I don't know. I don't know why I can't speak today. Some people buy Xmas food. Oh, well, unfortunately, I'm on a Iron account, so I can't really sell them. Unfortunately. Yeah, that would make sense. Wait, why do people purchase them though? Like, I mean, they're not exactly, as far as I recall at least, they're not really good, are they? Or maybe it's just because my bank is already like filled with like 1,000 swordfish or something like that, so... Collectors, that makes sense. Trying to figure out who has the largest food collection, I guess. But yeah, we were actually considering doing this quest a couple of days ago. But then I noticed that if we were trying to start the quest, it says 2 days until Christmas. Which is today. People invite burnt food. Oh right, that's true, yeah. I don't understand that though. I mean, collection's true, but why? Oh, hang on. There we go. 2 days until Christmas. Pete? Oh. I didn't see you standing there. You seem a little down. Is everything okay? To be completely honest, Arazeena, not really. Ever since we opened the PPS delivering letters has become an absolute nightmare. PPS? The Portal Postal Service, of course. Concept is simple, really. Each world has a postal service employee such as myself. They gather letters and then pop them through the designated portal. But there seems to be a problem with the letters coming from the land of snow. What sort of problem? There are no letters coming through. Not a single one. Usually this time of year, I'd be up to my eye sockets and the things with it being so close to Christmas. Is there anything I can do to help you out? Ah, as usual, we are ready to help people. But like, if they're doing kind of like a postal service for like with portals. Why don't they just make the portals in the post office? Or is that not how portals work? I mean, I know like the general rule of teleportation in RuneScape is that you can like teleport through the abyss. Like you go there for like a split second and then you teleport out again. Like use it kind of like a springboard essentially. I don't know how portals work though. Maybe portals are kind of like, I don't know, location based or something? I don't know. And again, you can make portals in your player-owned house, which just takes like a ton of rooms. I don't know. If you would just pop into the land of snow through that portal there and see if you can figure it out. Why no letters to come through? Violet is blue too, but is it? I would say violet is violet, but maybe it is also blue. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I picked you up to a friend. Sounds simple enough to me. Right, so we go through the portal and try to figure out why there's no ghost coming through. Hi. Sup, imp? Hello? What did you just call me? I just said hello. I didn't call you anything, I just saying hello. Well, what do you want then? A little busy, can't you see? Well, I'm helping out a friend. He don't have time to help you out. Look at the amount of letters that I need to get to sorted. Christmas is in a real mess this year, and if I don't get this mail sorted, then I doubt the Sims will ever be allowed to help out with Christmas again. That can't happen. Dare I ask what's happened? Do you remember the snow in Christmas? I think we held Rasmus in like one of the quests from last year, something like that. Yeah, I remember. Well, he's gone missing, and this time of year, that's a big problem. Yeah, I think Rasmus was the essentially Santa's little helper, essentially. But aren't always teleporting around causing mischief? Nah, not all Rasmus. He's all about the business now, helping out Santa, storing decorations and all that. Doesn't have much time for mocking about. Well, I've saved Crispin enough time to know when not to get involved. Besides, I'm already keen on helping Percy P to solve this letter problem. Have you not listened to a word I've been saying? I am working on it. How is a Percy letter to someone called Arazeena? When I've not even got a clue who it is. Did you say Arazeena? That's me. Well, that was the easiest mail I've ever delivered. Here you go. Cutscene. The Yetis, and I believe that would be Violet. I think she caused a mess. Oh wait, no, this must be from like the quest we did, like the Violet Tendencies, whatever it's called. And we kind of like took her into Yeti Town. And it was like a whole deal. And then she scared Snowman apparently. Used her father as a sled. Apparently. Found some fireflies. I do not recall to make like the first quest, to be honest. It is on my archives channel too, so. It's Violet. Who? You know, Violet, little girl about you high and likes to rule on everything that moves. Never heard of her. Well, the letters are from her. I should pop in and see how she is. Wait, could you do me a favor? You know, seeing how I helped you out and all that. You hardly helped me out. You just gave me my letters. Just keep an eye out for Rasmus, will you? He's been gone quite a while and people are starting to get worried. Sure, I can do that, I guess. Now, if I remember correctly, Violet's house is just up that hill. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what exactly the first quest. I think it was just called Violet Tendencies. But we essentially go to the Land of Snow for whatever reason. I do not recall. Then we find the Yetis and Violet, who is being raised by these Yetis, but at the same time, the parents, like the Yeti parents, are afraid of Violet getting hurt or being discriminated against by the Yeti children and so on, so she's not really allowed to go into town. But that was her Christmas wish, and then we, as an adventurer, just helped her to do that. I think part of the issue was also just that her Yeti parents are kind of like very old and they didn't really feel like they could do the trek anymore by themselves, which is why we were, well, very nice that we came and helped. So yeah, and now we're back with some mail. Oh, we're not back with we're back because we've got mail from her, I guess. Knock knock. you mind getting that please, sweetheart?
Come,
I'll get it. He's zooming. No. Maybe it's Santa. I'm sorry to disappoint. Doesn't sound like you should use the chimney. Christina! Oh. Teleporting little rascal. Ah, Merry Christmas, you little rascal. It is you! It's me. Oh gosh. Did you get all of my letters? But have you been? So, how you been? Well, where have you been? My little love, give them space. Come on in and out of the cold, Arazeena. It's lovely to see you again. I was showing my new drawings and my Christmas tree. Oh, there's much to tell you. Okay, guess we go. Nice to see you both again. My Arazeena, look at how you've grown. Alright. Would you give us some food, dearie? But Mom, I want to play with Arazeena.
we'll be with you in a minute, Violet. Ever since we took Violet off to the Yeti town for the festival, her imagination has run wild. She's all but exhausted she's all but exhausted every single book in the house. She doesn't stop reading or telling us tales of mighty dragons, saving princess, I can't read, saving princes from castles and lifting curses.
Well, that's a good thing. The child's imagination should be let loose like that. It should. Hey, I'm not a child. I am 6 and a half. Classic. Betty just cries. They grow so fast. One day they're in your arms and the next, off saving the world. Well, I won't be saving the world. I'll make sure all the world live happy. Sorry, I won't just be saving the world. I'll make sure all the world is happily ever after.
That's ambitious. Well, not if you don't eat your vegetables.
Ugh. Can we go play now?
What's the magic word?
Abracadabra alakazam!
Good girl.
That's not quite what I expected magical words to be, but I guess it tracks. Come here, Arazeena. I want to show my Christmas tree.
Okay. Now where's this Christmas tree? I sure as hell do not see it.
I want to show my tree, and then we can play. I've been sitting around to play for a while, and I'd love to see a tree. I can't seem to see a tree in the room.
Violet puts out a drawing.
Look, there! Oh, there's a drawing of a tree. That's me, and there's my tree.
Oh, wow.
You're quite the artist now, Violet. I wish you could have a real tree this year.
Why can't you have a real tree?
Mom and Dad said they're too old to chop one down for us. So I drew this one. Hopefully Santa still stops at the house. I sent him a picture telling him that we don't have a tree. Oh, I'm sure he knows you've been a good girl, and even make sure you're going to be on his nice list. I wonder if we can I wonder if we can find you a small Christmas tree. Really? I didn't see you properly cutting any old fir tree down. You got plenty of trees just across the yard. But will we still have time to play? I don't think chopping down a tree should take that long. So that's really plenty of time to play. It should be a special Christmas tree, and I know just where to find one.
And where might that be?
The Enchanted Christmas Tree Farm, of course. There's a map to the farm in one of the books that I have drawn.
Sorry, I've read.
Oh, a map to the Enchanted Christmas Tree Farm? What more could you want from an adventurer? Oh, where did I leave it? Ah! Here you go. It's called Violet and the Map. Violet shows you the book that she appears to have written herself. Oh, well done. Oh no! It looks like the map has been taken. Don't worry, I've got an idea to help us find it. Do you want to play it with me? So, what's your idea? Clues! Clues? Clues? Violent clues? Yes, I'll give you a clue, and you have to search for it. So, kind of like a clue scroll. What's a clue scroll? Scroll with a clue on it. Ow. You don't need that meeting, you can stay here, right? I'm kidding. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a... Hopefully it's not just a meeting that could just have been an email. Yeah, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Never mind. What's my first clue? How do you want to play? Yeah, I know. But no, you take care of yourself, okay? And get some hot chocolate. You deserve it. And it is Monday, so you definitely deserve it. The first clue is in a dusty chest. Well, there's a chest here, but well, that's a toy box and I can't interact with it, so not that. Out here then? Oh, chest. Nothing in here except for some dried up vegetables. I wonder how those got there. Go tell Mum.
I won't if you won't.
Trevor gives Violet a cheeky wink. The next clue is sitting under a big monster. I mean, there was kind of like a bare rock in here. Nothing under this rock beside a lot of dust and broken crayons. Oh, that's where they went. Your next clue is hot. So fireplace? No kidding, very hot. Stay back. You got the clue right. The last clue is smelly. And it's not that.
I heard that, Violet.
That's a good one. Okay, last clue is smelly. Fish? Oh. Not those fish though. Why? Fish in a barrel. What's wrong? Violet pulls out a carrot and some coal. What are these? Some coal and a carrot? Something fishy's going on here, and it's not just a barrel next to us. Maybe the Snowman King sent his snowmen to steal our map? I was not expecting that. Who's the Snowman King? The Snowman King rules over all the snow and wants to steal all the Christmas trees. He must have taken the map to the enchanted Christmas tree farm. Quick, we might be able to catch them leaving. Hurry, follow me. Oh, just slow down, Violet, will you? I can't, Mum. We're on another adventure. Huh. Looks like she's got to run into playing for a while. You better not keep... so you better not be keeping her waiting. Okay. I guess we go on an adventure. Ow. Hi, Sleeper. How are you doing, my darling? I will drink my tea. Oh. It has gone kinda cold now. Why does this always happen to me? Actually, maybe I should start getting like a smaller cup That would probably help. like the cup I have is like pretty huge. I do not know how much it fits, but it is a rather huge cup. Now shut your eyes and don't open them until I say so, okay? Are you gonna throw a snowball at me as soon as I shut them? I promise I won't. Okay, I'm shutting them. She's gonna throw a snowball at us. Keep them shut until I say. Okay. Jack, close your eyes, close your eyes. I'll know if you peek. Start to hear Violet running around in the snow. You hear Violet and some other voices giggling. Other voices? Do you want to take a peek? No, we keep our eyes closed. Just one more minute. Oh no, Arazeena! Look! Snowmen! Where did these come from? Arr, me oddies! What the? No. You got the wrong script. What do you mean? I'm on the wrong script. How do we know it's not you on the wrong script? Unlike you, pal, actually listen to Violet when she told us what to do. The actual talking snowman? But how? It's the Snowman King and his friend. And they got our map. We need to do something. Let me find some armor to protect us. Ah! Fuck it. Mom and Dad were right. Carrots do help me see better in the dark. What? I love the confused look on the character model in the bottom. Don't worry, I'll get them. Oof. Did I get it? You sure did. Good job, Violet. Snow imps. What are they doing here? I mean, they definitely seem like they were put up to this, so they're not like here to cause mischief, I presume. Did I get them? What are the snows doing here? They're my friends. We should ask them about the missing snow imp. I did say I'd look out for him. Yeah, that's right. We were looking for Rasmus, the snow imp. That's right. So, what's going on here? Oh, it's playtime with Violet. Do I ever know what happens to the missing snow imp? The missing snow imp? I didn't even know there was a missing snow imp. What's their name? I'll keep an ear out. His name is Rasmus. Oh, Rasmus. Well, you know where he is. Oh, that's a relief. Well, that's not technically true. We sort of know where he just is. Yeah, we were playing with him about 2 weeks ago. Now you mention it, we haven't seen him since. What were you playing? Oh, hide and don't peek. It was his son's white. We know it must find him. Wait, do you mean to tell me that Rasmus may or may not still be playing a 2-week-long game of hide and don't peek? I could be. Now that's commitment. We probably should go find him. And then we can all play together. Where were you playing with him? Just a little bit away through the trees here. You'll find an abandoned farm. Let's go find him. That is commitment to play a 2-week-long game of hide and don't peek. Guess I usually seek. The Snow said they were playing at this abandoned farm here. Let's have a quick look around and see if we can find him. But I can't see anything. I wonder if that's because you're wearing a bucket on your head? It's not a bucket, it's a helmet. and we need a case of more snowmen. Right, well, in that case, you protect me whilst I have a look around for Rasmus. Okay. Oh, if I was a snowman playing hide and seek, where would I hide? Ooh, there's the cart. Hello, Tony. The Tony Spaghetti, hell yeah. I'm your favorite vampire streamer? Oh, hell yeah. How you doing, my darling? Thank you so much for that. There's no snow hiding here. Ow. Thanks for the follow. Let's look somewhere else. The abandoned crate? No snow hiding there either. The well, that sounds bad. Oh, no snow hiding there, fortunately. That would have been very, very bad. The abandoned crate. Well, okay. Chest. I can get something new inside this chest. You guess nothing about it. You might want to shut your eyes. But I already can't see anything. That's a very good point. It's Rasmus Claus! The snow imp. Oh, sweet Sarah Doman. Snow never felt so good. Oh, when snow never tasted so good. Who's that? Where are they? A kid wearing a bucket? Well, not exactly the first thing I'd have guessed to see that I see when I was being freed. Hold on, I want to see. Wow, everything really is bright. Rasmus? Oh, it's you, Arazeena. Of course you'd be the one to save me. Always get me out of a sticky situation. Are you alright? Nope, I am definitely not alright. You try sitting in a dark box for a couple of weeks. Why didn't you come out the box? That's a good question. Oh, not that simple, kid. What happened? Me and a few boys were playing a game. I see where this is going. Classic. Well, it seemed like the perfect hiding spot at the time, so I hopped right on in, and then... bang! The lid slammed shut, and behind us... So, the lid slammed shut behind, and I was stuck. Oh dear. Can't they teleport? I was the person that could teleport. It's not that easy, you know. That is not a no. So how did you not get bored? There's only so many times you can sing the only song you know. Oh dear. Poor Rasmus. Must have lost his mind. Well, at least you won the game. I suppose I did. I can't believe they left me. I can't believe that either. I mean, at the very least they should have like called out, hey, we're in the game now, you won. And then that's it. Then Rasmus could have been like, okay, please help. Well, at least you got out before Christmas. It's okay, yeah, now it's only 2 days until Christmas. 2 days until Christmas? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I'm in big trouble. What's the matter? I haven't done any of decorating in Yeti Town. Yeti Town? I've been there. Why would you, a snow imp, be decorating a town of Yeti? Well, over the last few years, as I've helped Santa out more and more, I want to take on more creative role in the business. Right. After chatting to the big boss man, I offered up my service for the decorations of Yeti Town for Christmas. I figured it would help scratch the creative itch. Ow. Do Yetis have special Christmas decorations or something? I'm sorry, but I don't see where this is going. She had such grand plans for the decoration, but kept pushing it until the last minute to make sure everything was just perfect. That sounds like me. Then I get distracted into playing games, and this happens. That definitely sounds like me. Oh, Senna will never let me help out again. Can we go see Yeti Town again, Arazeena? I don't know if that... Oh, please, please, please. I haven't seen my Yeti friends in ages. A large bang sounds off in the distance. It sure did. What was that? That sounds like it came from the town. I suppose one quick peek can't hurt. Doesn't seem too far from here anyway. Should probably also investigate the source with bang. Yay! Do you want to come with us, Rasmus? Didn't see an answer. But I take that as a yeah. Oh no! Set my bloody tree on fire! Now that's Christmas if you ask me. Sorry, just need some tea. Language, Rasmus. We got an person on trial with us. Not a single Christmas decoration in sight either. We better go see what they're shouting about. You've ruined Christmas! Ah, we didn't ruin nothing. We are going to be on a naughty list this year. Audible tears of sadness, which I can't recreate. What if Santa doesn't visit us and he thinks we hate Christmas? My tree! Oh! You put down my prized Christmas tree!
Rasmus is back.
Perhaps he should not come back. I doubt he's here to fix this awful mess. If snow has caused us enough problems. I have no idea why Santa thought it would be wise to put your kind in charge. Oh, the audacity of this Yeti. Hey, what do you mean, your kind? It's not our fault Raptors abandoned us. Probably couldn't handle the pressure. I didn't. Arguing erupts all over town once again. Yep, they're definitely arguing. Quiet! Shh! It's no use, pal. We need something awful now to shut this lot up. Besides, what's the point? They hate me now.
What's Violet doing?
Oh, she rolls. The arguing comes to an abrupt halt. Oh, hello everyone. My name is Violet, and I am 6 and a half. Can't forget an extra half. It's not Rasmus' fault. Even without Rasmus, they made a huge mess. It's okay because there's are here to turn Yeti Town into Christmas Town. Christmas Town? Woo! Wait, what? We are? We're saved! Oh, they're here to help us. Audible sucks of hope, which I also cannot replicate. Oh, it's no use. I'm a failure. Santa's going to want nothing to do with me. How about you sit down for a while? You've gone through quite a traumatic experience. I can't imagine getting trapped in a box has done you any favors. Oh, don't worry, Rasmus. I suppose with help from my assistant, you might be able to fix this mess. Woo! Talk to them. They'll be able to tell you what is left to do. Huzzah! We help! Alright, Violet, let's pick an assistant to help out. Think we just take the first one inside. Assistant Brad. Oh, the bus doesn't look happy, eh? It's all really fallen apart for him. Well, it's a good thing we're here to help out. I'm glad you are. I was previously charged for Christmas tree duty, But as you can see, it hasn't quite gone to plan. What do you mean? This seems perfect. So what happened to the tree? Why did you set the tree on fire? He's like mishap with a lot of fireworks. Oh, well that explains it. Fireworks? Fireworks aren't exactly the most traditional tree decorations. Do not put firework on your trees in your homes. Do not do that. Do not take inspiration from this silly elf. Or imp, not elf, imp. Got to try everything once, eh? Not in this case. Turns out they don't work as well when exposed to fire. Oh, who would have thought? Why didn't you just decorate the town without them? The Yeti folk wouldn't let us. It's like they wanted to us to fail so we don't get to help out next time. But in that case, why didn't the Yetis just decorate it themselves? I'm confused. So how can we help? A very last name Taylor was found northwest of the town, and she owes me a couple of favors. But not exactly on a good book at this moment. Dare I ask? Well, you see, Taylor and Rasmus have been working on a very special tree together. I'm guessing that very special tree that happens to be the one on fire? Yup. I worry if I try to get another tree from her, that she'll stuff me and use me as a tree topper. We cannot have that. That sounds not very delightful. What do you think, Violet? Reckon we could convince Taylor to give Ratner a chance to get another tree? We really get to pick a Christmas tree? You'd use whatever tree you like if you managed to convince Taylor to help us out. Woo! Christmas is saved! Not yet, you little rascal. Let's go find this farm. We're bringing back an awesome tree. Hell yeah! Okay, yeah, I'm going to go take a short break and get my tea heated up because I can feel all these voices doing something for my throat. I think it's because I'm doing like a lot of like, I don't know how to describe, like the imp voices essentially. So yeah, we'll take a short break. Make sure to get up, stretch your legs, stretch your back, stretch everything, and get something to drink for yourself. Might I recommend either some tea or some hot chocolate in these holiday times? But in any case, I will see you in just a moment, okay? So yeah, get up, get something to drink, and we'll be right back, okay? Alright, we are back. I think I have figured out why I can never manage to finish my tea in time. My teacup apparently holds about half a liter. That's a lot of tea. Like if like usually a cup is like, I don't know, about maybe 33 centiliters or something. But this one is like 50 centiliters, so... And am I getting my measurements right here? I don't know. Anyway, it's more. It's a lot. It's a lot of tea, essentially. No wonder I can never manage to drink it in time. Plus, I don't have any heat resistance, so I kind of like have to wait for the tea to cool down enough. But at the same time, once it reaches a point where I can actually drink it, it's also, at that point, just kind of lukewarm and close to getting too cold as well. It's a bit of an issue. Anyway, what were we doing? We were trying to find a Christmas tree. How about Assistant Brad? Yeah, that's what we were doing. There's a Christmas tree up here. Wow! A real life Christmas tree farm! You must be Taylor. We wonder if you could help us out with a new Christmas tree. Let me guess. Ross needs to fix the awful mess he created because he can't help but get involved. The tree was fine. It didn't need fireworks. Fireworks don't have anything to do with Christmas. I agree, I despise fireworks. Brad did say he's sorry. As it should be. It took us years to craft the perfect tree, but now the only way to proudly display it would be in an urn on a mantelpiece. I'd like to think it was just a little mistake. Just a mistake. Do you know how long it takes to grow a tree? Well, they don't just pop into existence, so I'm guessing quite a while. Except they do kind of just pop into existence here. I only want to grow my own Christmas tree. Well, I don't see how I could say no to that. Feel free to have a browse around the farm and pick out any tree you'd like. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Right. Arazeena, let's go get Rasmus a new bloody tree. Oh no. Violet, don't just copy words you don't know the meaning of. You perhaps think that I'm teaching naughty words. Whoops. Oh, bloody hell. Right. So, there's this tree, which is too green, apparently. This one is too straight. This one is too smelly. How's the tree smelly? And this one is too tall, ironically, because it's shorter than the other ones. There's this wonky tree. Oh my gosh! It's perfect! It's a little bit wonky, don't you think? I thought that by the time we held over to town it would have any leaves left. Oh, that one was headed straight for the wood chipper. See about it? How about one of those nice ones next to it instead? What's the wood chipper? It means this tree is going to go live on another farm. Oh, you can have free of charge if you want it. Please, Arazeena, let's pick this one. I guess with a bit of love and care and some decorations, it will look quite special. I think all the TLC in the world isn't going to help that poor thing. We'll take the wonky one, please, Taylor. Or we'll take the wonky tree, apparently. As if by magic, the tree is chopped down and carved off into the center of Yeti Town. Oh, this is doing business with you both. Enjoy your new tree. Quick! We should make sure Brad doesn't burn it down! Oh, good thinking about it. Oh yeah, that would be quite bad. Please do not burn the new tree. It may be a bit of a fixer-upper, but do not burn it. That actually is quite charming. Brad! What is that? It's your new tree. Do you like it? Do you really call that a tree? Oh, that's Taylor playing a cruel joke on me, isn't it? Nope. Taylor was actually more than happy to help us out, and you did say Violet could choose whatever tree she wanted. That place is decorated. I never decorated a tree before. We could have fireflies and ribbons and paper snowmen, and the best star ever. But where did the fire go? Oh, we dumped as much snow as we could on and then used the last of the decoration star that didn't go up in flames to build a base for this thing that you now call a tree. I see. It is so pretty. The best state for the best tree. Well, thank you both for the help. We'll have to decorate it shortly, but for now, see if you can help out the other citizens. Okay. This assistant. My name's Violet. What's your name? Oh, it's Susie. Nice to meet you, Violet. Oh, happy Christmas, Susie. Oh, it's Christmas, alright. This year's proving stressful with all the drama going on. It's great you found Rasmus, but he seems in no state to help decorate, so I'm very glad the two of you have volunteered to help out. I'm going to turn Yeti Town into Christmas Town. Christmas decorations. For whatever reasons, a few decided that it would be a fantastic idea to put the entire lot on the tree at once. Before it went up in flames. They're all gone? How could they decorate if someone set all the decorations on fire? Well, we got no other choice but to go around the town and ask the residents if we to donate anything they can. Oh, I hope they'll be willing. As they didn't seem too happy when we arrived.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. I hope they'll be willing as they didn't seem too happy when we arrived. Well, let's go ask. See you in a bit, Susie. Oh, thank you both.
Right, let's see if we can convince people to give us some Christmas ornaments or decorations.
Knock knock. Oh no, we've been caught.
Hello?
Quick, pretend to be an adult, or we'll get into trouble for making the eggnog.
Yeah, yes, child doing her best to put on Ethel's voice.
How may I be the most humble servant?
Sorry, service? I don't know.
You sound like an idiot, not an adult.
Violet, perhaps we should try a div.
But we don't have enough decorations yet.
From within the pub, you hear a lot of crashing and banging.
What are they doing in there, Arazeena?
A cannon slowly fed through the gap under the floor. Oh, sorry, under the door. Not the floor, the door.
Here, take these and leave us alone. Yay! Merry Christmas!
Ah, we got some Christmas decorations. And I guess that's so we do not snitch on them.
We wouldn't snitch though. Knock knock. Who's there? Mom says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Violet. Violet who?
Violet's blue.
Why is she blue? Is she a snow imp? Is she sad? I just need Christmas decorations for the town. Do you have any? I just made some, but I can't reach the door handle, and my parents aren't home. Oh no. Don't be sad, Blue Violet. Oh, I know. I'll slide them under the door for you.
You notice the hair blue hand for some decorations under the door.
Wow, these are so pretty. Thank you.
Okay, that is two. This door. Knock knock, it's time to pay your Christmas decoration tax or something, I don't know.
Oh, why hello there, sweet girl. Excuse me, do you have any spare Christmas decorations, please?
Oh, seeing as you asked so nicely, let me just get my husband to check for you.
Gordon! What? There's a little girl here who needs the decorations for the loft.
What a day. Oh, won't be a moment, puppet.
Puppet?
Here you go.
Held them with care. They're antiques. Oh, thank you so much.
Ah, here comes another couple, I guess, to give us the decorations. Where's the last house though? Is it down here? There's the door here. Ah, I see.
Okay.
It's perhaps say, isn't it a bit odd that this house is like a door here and a door here? But then again, I mean, front yard, backyard, maybe? Clearly, like the house is just kind of like, you know, split in half, like across the diagonal. Can you imagine that house design? That would be horrible. Anyway,
Knock knock. Is anyone home?
oh hey, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. How can I help you?
My name's Violet. I've been looking for decorations to help save Christmas.
Oh, saving Christmas, eh? I'd be more than happy to help you out. I'll nap some off my tree.
Wow, you have your own tree?
I had far too many bubbles on it anyway. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Colt. Have a good Christmas. Well, that should be enough. Not enough to decorate the whole wide world.
Oh, I accidentally clicked away, but I think he just told us that we had to speak with Susie anyway, so...
Susie, look at all these. The bubbles look like my dad. Because it's big, blue, and round. Oh, I know she's lovely, Violet. She seems to be having fun. How would you feel about putting them... putting them up on...
Sorry, I can't speak anymore.
She seems to be having fun. How would you feel about putting them up around the town?
It's getting quite late,
We'll do it.
Oh, there she goes again, signing me up for some hard work.
Where shall we put them, Susie? Adding some more colors to the lights and the lampposts and some wreaths on the doors. That ought to be enough, don't you think? Yes! I love decorating!
Okay, off we go decorating. There's a lamppost here.
Look at the lights!
There's a door here. Ah.
There's a lamppost here.
I think maybe we just retrace the doors. That way we can't do bubbles more.
How many decorations did they give us? Like, I mean...
We're kind of lighting up the entire city. Town, I guess.
A lot. Okay, leave this one. 4 houses. We need 2 more lampposts.
Up on the hill.
Cool. Oh, look at I'm decorating about it. What do you think? So much color. Decorating for Christmas is everything I wanted. Let's show Susie.
So she's kind of like looking at like the. It doesn't feel like a deer skull, but that's the closest thing I can think of.
I don't think it's a reindeer, is it?
But anyway, it kind of like has a Santa hat. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, skulls with Santa house. That sounds like my kind of Christmas decoration. Lucy, did you see the town? Violet, what a fantastic job you've done. Thank you for helping me out with this one. It looks like some of the other systems could do with some of your help now, if you're still happy to do so. We're on it!
Oh dear.
Please stop signing me up for things!
The snow appears to be daydreaming. Okay, bye.
Oh, Assistant Timothy. Mommy told me to be quiet, so she put me in charge of making sure it's still snowing.
Run that one by me again? Mommy told me to be quiet, so she put me in charge of making sure it's still snowing. Oh, okay.
Well, you're doing a really good job. I guess so. It is still snowing. Help! It's Posty. What's the matter, Posty? Help! What's wrong? They gonna nicked it. Nicked what? Santa's blowing naughty nice list. Not naughty and nice list. There it was. Checking it once. Why did you have the list in the first place? Isn't it restricted for Santa size only? I don't see why that's any of your business. Anyway, as I was saying, I put it down for a second, and then I went to check it twice, and it was gone. Where did it go? Well, it didn't just sprout legs and walk off. Maybe it did. It's those pesky kids around town. I need they're up to something dodgy. Look, perhaps you could help me out. Have a chat to the kids around town and see if you can track down for me. So track it down for me. If Santa realizes the list is gone, I'll be out of a job. Don't worry, we'll find it. There's a small Yeti child over here. I can't talk right now, I'm busy.
Okay.
Timothy, do you know anything? Hey, do you know anything about Santa's missing list? No, but Mom says that if it stops snowing, she writes Santa and tell him to put me on the naughty list. Oh no, don't let it stop snowing. I'm trying really hard. Do the Yetis control the snow? I mean, I don't think so, but... we're looking for Santa's list. List? I ain't seen no list. What are you accusing me of? We didn't accuse you of anything. We're just trying to find the list. No list means no presents. No presents? It wasn't me, I swear. I did have it, but not for long. I gave it to Peter. Well, that was easy. Let's go find Peter. But please don't tell on me. Oh, someone's getting added to the naughty list. Or stealing the nice list, I guess. I didn't notice that this one was Peter, so yeah. We're looking for Santa's list. We were told you might have it. Busted. Is that Elizabeth? Any sign that you may be in trouble, you'll spill the beans. No list means no presents, so we need to get it back to Santa. I don't have it anymore. Okay, let me guess, you passed it on to someone else? You got me. So, who did you give it to? I thought it was someone that gave it to Mercy. What do you mean after you were done with it? What is this, an interrogation? I've given you what you need. Let's go find Mercy.
What are they doing to the list? Are they like editing the list or something? Ah, Mercy's down here.
Mercy? Hello, Violet. So happy to see you there.
So see you here.
We spoke to Peter. He says you got Santa's list, so drop Jack and give us the list. Whoa, easy there. Such aggression. You can trust us. We're here to say Christmas. First, I want full immunity for anything that may or may not have happened to the contents of the list. The list is with Neil, who's having the finishing touches. He was up on the big house on the hill. Thank you, Missy. See you again soon. Finishing touches? What are these kids up to?
Okay. Yes, they have on the hill, so... The big house on top of the hill, that's here.
Aha. Wait, Neil isn't a Yeti?
Oh, now I get it. Impious mischief corrupting the innocent Yeti children.
We need Santa's list. Do you still have it? Oh, tossed it, didn't I? Tossed it where? Out the window. What a beautiful investigation going around. What did you all want with the list? Simple plan, really. We moved all the names back over to the nice list.
Oh, gee, I wonder why they were on the naughty list to begin with. Then why am I not surprised?
Well, let's get checked by the window.
Behind the window.
Aha. Here it is. Violet, without any hesitation, grabs the list and pulls out some crayons.
Violet? What are you doing?
Nothing. Violet sticks out her tongue as she concentrates. Ah, that's better. What did you do to that list? Everyone should be in the nice list. It'd be sad if any Yeti aims missed out on Christmas. You have thought more about it, but you're as cheeky as a snow imp. Your secret's safe with me. Let's get it back.
We are corrupting Christmas itself, apparently. But you know what? I like the idea.
To Posty. Riot's house total list. How strange. What seems to be the matter? It doesn't look the same as when I last left it. Nah, not to worry. That Sal is the great judge of character, and if he deemed everybody nice, then who are we to question it? Yeah. Cassette is checked twice. I better get this back over to the big boss before we realize it was missing. Well, it looks like all this stuff helped out. Let's go tell Rasmus. Maybe I'll let us decorate the tree now. Bye. Yeah, I was going to say, like, we kind of still need to decorate the tree. Hey Rasmus, we've done it. But what about that thing in the middle? I suppose something that I might make you finally happy. I suppose so. Hey buddy, we're doing a real solid here. The least you can do is be a little bit more enthusiastic. I didn't hear any complaint from your assistants. In fact, to be more than willing to let Violet and I help out. You're right, I'm sorry. You've done such a fantastic job already. I guess we're just a little bit upset about the situation. I know how to cheer you up. How so? I'll decorate a tree so it's the bestest tree in all the lands. If you like, you could help. I think it's best you decorate the tree without me about it. I'd only mess it up. Oh, we wouldn't want to do it with you. But we should make it better, so make it the best tree we can.
Oh, Rasmus. Not traumatized.
Oh no! How are we going to reach it? We'll have to look for a ladder. I got an idea. Okay, how do you plan on reaching all the way up there? No implies, of course.
Beg your pardon?
Of course, snow implings. Wait, what? Snow implings? We'll get them to carry the decorations and drop them onto the tree. What on earth did you think of that? I read about it in the book. Of course you did. It sounds like a great plan. Let's see if we can find some snow implings that our brings will help us out.
I don't know, I can't say if this sounds like a good plan or not.
I swear I've got nothing on me.
What the?
No alarms, no mince pie, no Christmas cheer. Please don't grab me.
Why would I grab you?
You're joking, right? You humans are known far wide to snatch and grab at us poor implings. Imagine being one of us, flying around and all of a sudden... I'd be shoved into a jar or subjected to a shakedown on the spot.
Well, I'm not here to catch you.
Sounds like something an Imling Snatcher would say. No, really, Mr. Imling. We need your help to save Christmas. You got my attention. Need me to steal something shiny?
I don't think
Yeah. Oh, how about something cold? I'm good at napping cold things.
No stealing.
No, that's not what... Oh, I need to make Christmas pudding? Wait. How did you know I cook? Christmas pudding? Yuck! No, Miss Dimbling. We need your help decorating the tree. We can't reach it. Well, and how am I supposed to help with that? Use your wings. I've got bloody wings. But bloody's a naughty word. You can fly for us. You might be able to lift all the way up there. Not as silly to decorations. Well, I really want to cook pudding, but fine. I'll help as long as there's no grabbing.
I say as I shove them into my backpack. Okay, they flew into the backpack by themselves.
It's fine, it's fine. It seems no matter what we do, we still end up with a musty backpack. You flew into it yourself this time.
Alright, we need to find a higher point that sounds launch it from.
Okay.
The Evelyn clutches onto the decoration. Sound effect. Oh wow. That one actually worked out pretty well.
Again! It's starting to look better.
Evelyn clutches onto the decorations. That scream.
It's finished. Let's go see it.
Let's go see this tree. It actually does look kind of cute.
A bit wonky, but there's some charm to that. Behold, Christmas tree. It looks beautiful. Look how pretty it is.
What a nice little things considered.
Christmas is saved! Huzzah!
Now it's safe for sure, and it's all thanks to you, Violet.
Oh shucks, you guys really did me a solid there.
Thank you both. Yay, that MP3.
Oh look, here comes everybody.
Who decorated his home?
They got us near a tree. Why did it say Christmas?
Audible tears of joy. Again, can't replicate. Oh, look at the tree. It's amazing.
Hooray, Christmas is saved. Look at all the lights. Maybe we'll be back on Santa's nice list.
I just giggles.
Woo, go Violet. Let's celebrate with some more fireworks.
No! No fireworks! Bad idea.
Cute.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to let Santa know how much you two help me out here.
Especially you, Violet.
Violet's eyes are glazed over as she stares at the Christmas tree.
So pretty.
I should get her home now. Clever girl be out, Rasmus.
Now, farewell, friend. Merry Christmas. Say as it sounds for me. Merry Christmas. We did a job, we said Christmas. Huzzah! Oh, tea hot.
Home sweet.
Wow!
The house.
It looks like a Christmas tree. Mom and Dad put up decorations. Let's go tell them about Yeti Town. Wait. I want to show them my new helmet.
Wheels bucket on face. And Bob straight into the door. Violet, watch out.
Oops.
Are you okay?
Okay, that looks like quite a bump. So dizzy. I only see your feet, but I'll follow you. Oh, she's okay. She's okay. Mom, Dad, you decorated the house. Why does she have a bucket on her head, Arazeena? I was asking myself. It's not a bucket, it's my new helmet. Oh, I see that now. It looks lovely. Mom, where did you get all the decorations? Your little imprint stopped by, decorate the place, and donate some leftovers. They were talking about how something about how you saved Yeti Town in time for Christmas. Sounds like you had quite the adventure. It was amazing! The snow burnt down Rasmus's favorite Christmas tree. We got to pick a new Christmas tree and decorate it and add lights everywhere. And everyone around town to add more lights and decorations to make it Christmas town. And then... I'm so tired. Well, before I fall asleep... there's one more little surprise for you. Huh? Take your helmet off so you can see it. Wow. My very own Christmas tree. My Christmas wish came through. And the little present under the tree there from Rasmus. Would you like to open it now? But what about all of you? We're grown-ups. The only thing we need for Christmas are socks. That is true. I could use some new socks. Arazeena, could you help me open it? But it's not Boxing Day. Oh, of course I can, Violet. Oh my god. It's Lunches on Flacken's 5th edition! That way to play with all of my friends! And some crayons, I can draw all the fun we had! Oh, thank you, Arazeena. You really made this Christmas memorable for her. I'm going to draw about our veggies today. Thank you, Arazeena. Anytime, you little rascal. Is that quest complete? Yay! Oh, one moment. Okay. But that's the good part about Dungeons and Dragons. You don't get to play it with friends because nobody ever has the time. Sad. We got one quest point. We got some lamps of joy, wonder, and laughter. We got Fairylight necklace and Fairylight web items and cosmetic arrow rights. Cool. Oh, not use. I'm just gonna destroy them immediately. I don't need to take out my inventory or my bank. What do we need? I do need crafting experience. Because I can't be asked to level crafting and I only need like one more level than we on the convention. So. Alright. Christmas quest done. Oh, I can't wait to play Lunches and Flackens with all of my snowy friends. And it's Christmas in 2 days. They even recognize that it's only Christmas in 2 days and she already opened a present. Blasphemy. Oh, thanks again, Arazeena. You might as help Violet get her very own tree and save Yeti Town. You ever take a bit of time to say hello to Violet? I'll probably never do that. I mean, I'll try. Alright, I think we can actually head back to Yeti Town. Because I do think it's actually kind of like a leveling hub of some sort. Wait, how do I leave? Help. I'm stuck. How do I get out of here? Help. Help. Ah. Turns a claw. Then if we enter to Yeti Town, if Alex Blue 2. Yeah, so the first quest is just very cool, Alex Blue, and then the second one is Alex Blue 2, which obviously is like, you know, 2. So yeah. Admire the wonky tree. Oh, we did quite a good job. Insult the wonky tree. Oh, it turned out alright in the end. That's the happiest insult I've ever heard. Well, I did say this was kind of like a leveling hub of some sort. Leveling hub is not really a huge word for it, but I don't really see anything. There was a well down here to investigate. Something is stuck in the well. We need to have at least 40 in all non-elite skills to free it. Oh. See, if it hadn't been for necromancy, I would have been able to do that. Oh well. But I'm not going to level necromancy just yet, because necromancy is a Age of Chaos quest thingy. And we still have a long way to go. Like, we are a champion in the 5th age. 5th age, right? Of all the quests, I think an ambiguous one. Yeah, in the 5th age. And then we have like, we have to go through all of these champion quests. Then there's the heroic quests. Then there's legendary. And then there's the mythic quests. And all of these are like 5th age quests. But then we get to the World Guardian. And that's when the 6th age begins. Then we have all the World Guardian quests, and then there's the Age of Chaos, which sounds very, very interesting. On my main account, I have completed all the quests in order, more or less, until New Foundation. So yeah. I do kind of know the stories up until here, but I'm also just kind of like enjoying just replaying all the old quests that I did, like, I don't know, 12 years ago or something like that. So yeah. Alright, but chat, I think this is our little Christmas special stream for today. We haven't streamed for like about 2.5 hours, which is still kind of like a short stream compared to my usual. But Joe actually needs to get up early in the morning. It's almost midnight here. Hang on, I want to go to Violet's Blue Yeti Town because I think there was something in here. Oh, there's Violet. Oh, it's just a bonfire it's thinking of. Yeah. But like usually, like the only other place I can really recall seeing a bonfire is in Manifest and the War's Altar. I think that's the only places that actually have like bonfires. I probably should check up on our farm as well. I have kind of been neglecting it, I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is. I think that spiders have been growing quite well though. Speaking of spiders, we got a nice spider. Look at them. My beauties. Oh, I think I may have forgotten to farm a hunt this time. Oh, I didn't forget, I just didn't. Anyway, I do kind of need this spider venom anyway, so it's fine. Dry nose. Do spiders have noses? I mean, these ones clearly do. Fresh smells unpleasant. Feeder wants its touch for a mouth treatment. No? Flu? Poor spider, got the flu. Oh, frick. I might need to get the noted produce thingy. Hang on. Oh. Okay, check the other spiders. The animal sneezes in your face. My spider caught the flu. Poor thing. This spider has been cursed, apparently. Would you kindly stop cursing my spiders? A hyperactive night spider. Interesting. Hopefully I had a new cow, right? No. Why is it coughing? That's the wooden cough, yeah? That's wooden cough. Oh, I'm actually considering. This is a male, this is a female. No, they're both males. Bobbins. This is a female, it needs to grow, okay. Try nose. Oh, it's Shaun the Sheep. Yoink. Let's put the ice spider in here. And then we put the night spider in here. Then we sell John. I'm sorry, it's a big bone spider. It's worth more. Okay, we should probably get a farmhand too then. Medium. Oh. There we go. Actually, we do need to put this spider inside the breeding pen because then it can grow to an elder. Alright. Sturdily perfected. I kind of want to save that actually. Alright, I have these spiders that I'm just kind of like saving so I could sell them. Often, right? Lucky, genetic inferiority, regular, stress. Poor spider's stressed. Take you out. Good diseases. Small fever, I believe that's flu. I really feel like I ought to add some food, but honestly I'm out of food, so I don't really care. Bloodshot eyes, I believe that's the wounded cough. No? Okay then. Blue then. There we go. First try. Okay, so the spiders. Oh. Still the chinchomba. I do not have any cows to sell though. Okay. Can I purchase anything? See, one thing I'm wondering about is like, what is the purpose of these babysitters for any pen? What is the purpose of them? Like I purchased one because I only had like one medium babysitter. And I had like both a medium and a large farm I needed. I basically was like, oh, I'll just get an any because then I can switch them around as needed. But like, what is the point if you purchase like the 2 large babysitters, because they cost the same? And they do the same. So if anything, like, what's the point of the large penned babysitters then? I don't know. Oh, good to start. But yeah, I'm kind of staying off for the Stormbound expansion because that one is great to have. So we should be able to get yaks soon. I'm sorry, right, but I'm gonna destroy your letters. Alright. But in any case, yeah, I was kind of like trying to round out earlier and I was like, oh, but what if But yeah, as always, it has been an absolute pleasure to stream for you all, and I do hope you enjoyed this stream. It is a bit of a shorter stream compared to what we usually do. Here over the holidays, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, because it is Tuesday. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but the thing you should do on Tuesday is actually not something I have to do today or tomorrow, so maybe I stream tomorrow. Big maybe, I don't know. Wednesday, which would be like the 24th, I have to go to a Christmas feast thingy, so no stream there. 25th and 26th though, I will be home, so I'll probably end up streaming both days. And we'll also do a special stream on New Year's. I do not know what exactly we'll be doing. Last year we did some Warhammer assembling thingies, so maybe we'll see if we can get that set up as well this year. We'll see. We also really do need to get back into some Resident Evil, but I've just kind of been playing RuneScape. But yeah, as I mentioned, I really do hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you did, you are more than welcome to follow, as it will allow you to know when I go live next time. Oh, perfect! It just popped up with my socials before that, so I was about to type them. But yeah, I do have some social media as well, which is Arazeena.bsky, that's social for Blue Sky, or Lady Arazeena on Twitter. I also do have a YouTube channel where I am uploading things semi-regularly. I'm actually trying to upload like every Tuesday. I say as the video that was supposed to come out tomorrow is probably gonna be delayed because I've been distracted. It happens. But I have been uploading quite a few shorts recently as well on YouTube, so yeah, there's definitely something to look at there if you miss me until next time I go live. If you want to look at some other RuneScape related stuff, or just want to rewatch a stream that you missed, you can check out the I can't spell archive. Yeah, the archive channel on YouTube, which is where I upload all my VODs, including, of course, the one we did today, which I'll get out as quick as possible. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this stream, and until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day, and may the moon's blessing be upon you. Bye bye!